Welcome everyone. This is Sneha Roy Choudhury, Assistant Teacher of Krishnagar Public School. I am going to explain a poetry from Honeysuckle book NCERT Class 6. The name of the poem is Vocation, written by Rabindranath Tagore. In the poem, a child compares his life to that of a hawker, a gardener, and a watchman. The child longs to live the life as a free and independent spirit, and he is unaware of the fact that they too had to lead a tough life with tough daily schedule. However, the poet speaks about how a child is unaware of the harshness connected to daily life and gets attracted to various things around him. Let's start the poetry. When the gong sounds 10 in the morning and I walk to school by our lane, every day I meet the hawker crying, "Bangles, crystal bangles." There is nothing to hurry him on. There is no road he must take, no place he must go to, no time when he must come home. I wish I were a hawker, spending my day in the road, crying, "Bangles, crystal bangles." So here, the child is not happy with his captivated life, where every day at 10 o'clock in the morning he has to leave for school. He has to walk through the same lane each and every day, and also he has to reach a same destination every day. While on the other hand, he sees that every day while going to school on a specific time, he meets a hawker who is selling bangles. In his life, there is nothing to hurry. There is no specific road which he should take, and he is also not having a specific place to go to. Even he don't have to maintain a time schedule. So by seeing the lifestyle led by the hawker, the bangle seller, the child thinks that his life is very much easy and which is not captivated. And on the other hand, the child has to live a very tough daily schedule. So he wanted or he wished to become a hawker who will spend his whole day in the road and just cry or sell his products. When at 4 in the afternoon I come back from the school, I can see through the gate of that house the gardener digging the ground. He does what he likes with his spade. He soils his clothes with dust. Nobody takes him to task. If he gets baked in the sun or gets wet, I wish I were a gardener digging away at the garden with nobody to stop me from digging. The child further says that when it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I return back from the school every day at the same time, that time I can see that a gardener, he is digging the ground and he is having a spade with him, and with that spade he does whatever he likes. He even soils his clothes with dust. His clothes are becoming muddy with the soil, and he even gets wet maybe due to the sweat or maybe due to the raindrops, but he is doing it in a carefree manner. No one is there to obstruct him. So, by seeing the lifestyle of this gardener, the boy wishes to become a gardener and live a carefree life like this person. Just as it gets dark in the evening and my mother sends me to bed, I can see through my open window the watchman walking up and down. The lane is dark and lonely, and the street lamp stands like a giant with one red eye in its head. The watchman swings his lantern and walks with his shadow at his side, and never once goes to bed in his life. I wish I were a watchman walking the street all night, chasing the shadows with my lantern. Now it is the time for the child to go to bed. As usual, his mother sends him to the bed, and while lying on the bed, he could see through his open window that a watchman who walks up and down the lane with a lantern in his hand. He could also see a street lamp which is standing like a giant monster, and it seems that on his head he has one red eye. When the watchman walks to and fro on the street, his shadow walks beside him, and it seems that he is chasing his shadow. The child thinks that the watchman, he never sleeps in his lifetime. He don't have to go to bed on time. He is also leading a carefree life. So the child also wished to become a watchman so that he need not to go to bed on time. I wish I were a watchman walking the street all night, chasing the shadows with my lantern. And he's wishing that it would be better if he could have been like a watchman who will walk throughout the street all night and chase the shadows with the lantern in his hand. So the poem actually shows the innocence and the lack of worldly sense in the child. He is attracted to the carefree life led by the people around him. And moreover, he is ill-pleased with his own captivated life. That's all. Thank you.